Hi, and welcome to our channel and this video. Let's get right into it. So, as the thumbnail shows here, I want to introduce you to a few things. But first, I want to define the problems to solve, the solutions, and then a demo of this whole thing. So, let's explain a little bit more about this thumbnail through those slides. So, let's talk about the problems. Well, ChatGPT does have API rate limits. So think about a make.com no code situation. You have a scenario. Sometimes, if you're going through a lot of executions, you can exceed these rate limits. API high cost. Well, the more you do, the more it can cost at their current rates. It is true that API costs over time is getting lower, but I still want to show you how you can save more. Increase error rates. Yes, there are a higher number of request increases, could be a likelihood of errors. Storage and retrieval. Storing and retrieving results, especially when you have maybe 10,000 things that you need to update, it can be a problem. Complex scenarios. The more complex a scenario gets with lots of modules can become overwhelming. So let's see how we solve those. So the solutions. Well, there's an OpenAI batch processing solution. So by using that, you can reduce these limits by grouping these requests into one batch. So let's say you wanted to do 10,000 rows of inputs from a spreadsheet that is fed into the chat GPT. Well, normally that's done one at a time. Well, now we could take, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, put them to one batch and let it process. By doing so, it also helps out with cost. In fact, OpenAI says you can save 50% when you choose batch processing. And I'm going to go the extra step to show you how you can actually save up to 98%, 98.5% actually. And when you talk about 98.5%, I mean, that's almost free. So it can also centralize error handling, which helps. And then when it's time to receive the batch of the answers from ChatGPT through their OpenAI batch processing, it's time to update, let's say, the same Google Sheet that had the input. Well, if you're talking hundreds, thousands, maybe 10,000 rows, it can, one at a time takes a while. But I'll show you a way of leveraging another thing called Sheets API Batch Update. So just like OpenAI has batch processing, so does Sheets. And so, in other words, instead of watching 10,000 rows slowly update, it'll be boom, one shot. Then regardless